I usually phone home every day, like at bedtime every night. And so last year when I was phoning home one night, then Mum said, he's finished riding up on Daughterswick Beach. We've got a really good story to tell you. This is a good one today.
Usually during the boat ride up, it's bits of plastic and half a bottle and all sorts of nonsense and one rubber glove and half a boot and all these things that usually washes up. And he'd found this really special find, and it was a wooden box that might otherwise have been missed.
Oh, Mern, my Mern, I'm sure of one thing.
I first heard the story of Alan's daughter, Christine. We were both taking part in the Orkney Folk Festival in May 2010, and we were in Stromness having our dinner one day, and Christine and her twin sister Claire came to join us. And we were just really catching up about everything that was going on at home, and Christine was showing me photos on her camera, and it was into the bairns and stuff, and they looked lovely. And then she said, "And you the ring that Dad found on the beach?" And I said, "Sorry, Christine, what was that?"
We were doing the beach clear up and riding up all the brook that was lying on the beach, and among it was a small box. So I should open it just out of curiosity before I threw it among the rest of the brook. Well, I thought it must have been something that the bairns, the children, had been playing with and had lost it. So I just put it in my pocket and thought I'll look at it when I get home.
Mum said he found something really good. And so I said, well, what was it? And she said, I can't when he came past the window, the boat window. She said, he was grinning. And she said, I can't, he was finding something really good. And she said, when he came in, he looked at me and he got down on one knee and he took something out of his pocket and he opened this black box.
Yeah, this is the box. So it's obviously plastic like wood, and that is the ring. It seemed to be open it up, and it seemed to be a real ring. And of course, we're back and we see it was 18-carat gold.
So Dad's always one for fun and full of mischief, and so he was surpassed himself. And just to torment Mum, he said, I'm going to have to go back to the beach to see if I can find a bigger one, because this one doesn't fit. So
we went along a jeweller in Aberdeen to have it valued, and he said it had come from a jeweller in Manhattan. He said it was valued at £650. Well, there was a slight flaw in the diamond, but otherwise it had been worth a lot more.
As soon as I heard that story, I thought, that is a song. Straight away, just like that. I suppose the one dimension of the story that made it that bit more intriguing was the fact that there's a tiny pretty flaw in the diamond. And I thought that was intriguing because it was obviously a beautiful thing, but there was something that was no right at the heart of it. So I thought, why is that diamond flawed? How did it get there? And this is one story about how it might have got there, called Rough Diamond. It goes, oh, Maren, my Maren, I'm sure of one thing, my love a die heart and all it's a thing. The process of writing the song was actually really straightforward. I simply get out of my bedroom, I lay out up at the bed, and I had my mobile phone with me because I like to listen back to what I'm singing and then just figure out whether it works or no, if it sounds a bit slow and if the tune's right. So I took my mobile phone and I simply sang the words of the song as they came to me into the phone and wrote them down on a bit of paper at the same time. There's an instrumental bit. Verse 2. Oh, Maren, dear Maren. I suppose I wrote this song so I could perform it in our duo, Blythe Lasses, meaning glad girls in Shetland dialect. That's me and Frances Wilkins that plays the concertina. She been in Shetland for about 7 years and learnt the concertina there actually. So she and I have been playing together for about 5 years now, and we're based in Aberdeen, and we tour quite a bit and perform at concerts in Scotland and other parts of Britain, and we're always looking for new material to play to audiences there, so this was a nice song to add to our selection of songs. We'd had a notion we wanted to do a video for quite a while, but we didn't know exactly what form it would take. And then suddenly I just thought, why don't we make a video of Rough Diamond? Because it encapsulates all that we are as a duo and all that we represent. And I thought it would be fun. Frances was going to visit Shetland in July of that year to attend the Tall Ships, and I was going up too, and I thought I'll maybe ask my pal Sam if he can come and make a video for us. He does a lovely artistic job at everything he films, so I thought his style would suit the Blythe Lasses tone. And I was scripting the first couple of frames in my mind and imagining the characters that could play Jamesy and Mern. And funnily enough, we were so lucky that Gary Smith and Christine Leask agreed to be our key characters. They were exactly the folk I hoped would do the acting. Christine, of course, is Alan Leask's daughter, so he's the daughter of the person who found the ring.
I didn't know whether to be highly amused or honoured when Claire decided that she wanted me to be part of this film. And she said it was Gary Smith, who also plays with us in the Heritage Fiddlers, would be involved. And I said, Claire, I think there's going to be so much hilarity. We're not going to get anything done for Gavin, and she's working nonsense here. But I was really thrilled to be involved and hoped I would do it justice.
I have so many happy memories of shooting the video. It was a lovely creative project to kind of conceive and then execute. Unfortunately, the day that we were in Yell, and in fact the day we were in Lerwick, was extremely coarse. So it was the middle of summer and it looked like a winter's day.
I think the weather, it felt to me like it was about 2 degrees, and it was midsummer, it was July. It was just relentless kind of weather, but in a way that's what made the video as well. I mean, it made the atmosphere, it gave a real feeling, especially when the two actors were departing, leaving each other. You get this real sense of kind of desolation and a real sense that you really are in a really desolate place. It was great. I have this clear memory of Claire playing the fiddle, and these big dollops of water dropping on her fiddle. And one point they just dropped on this big dollop of water dropped on the string, and she couldn't actually play anymore. It just went because it was just, it was very difficult to play. I've had some really positive reactions. People love the song, and they love the video, and especially the kind of artistic quality of the imagery, which is really fantastic. And also when we're singing the song live as well, we've had some great responses from audiences. Like we were over in New Zealand last year for a 3-week tour, and people loved that story. People picked up on it pretty much every time we played. Every night, someone would come up and really be enthusiastic and enthuse about the story.
I like the whole fact that our dad had found the ring, and he loved the whole idea of the story, and I wanted to be involved with that. I really enjoyed Claire's song and the words of it and how it all worked in together. So there was this kind of element of I had been the cause of this problems for poor Jim CDL and all his pain and sorrow, and throwing this ring overboard, which ended up on the beach in Alderswick, where I was born and brought up. So.
And what does the ring mean to you?
Well, it was really just something I found on the beach, and keepsake, I suppose. till we find out the real story of it, which hopefully we'll find out one day.
I read a saying recently which said, do something today that will make you proud in a year. And I look back at Rough Diamond and I think it's something like that. It's a project that really evolved just via a conversation with a friend into a lovely story, and perhaps might even lead to a resolution. Somebody somewhere might see that film and say, I ken where that ring came frae. And it would be wonderful if we found somebody that kent the true story. So it's been one of those lovely things that's kind of given voice to a period in Shetland's history. It's involved my pals, and we've seen their talents as actors. We've enjoyed the company at Alan and Sunniva. We've enjoyed being paired to their story, and we just didn't ken where it might lead. And it's brought us such joy and delight, and Sam's involvement has made the whole thing happen. And it's been a wonderful project through and through, and I just hope that another story might come along that allows us to do something similar again.